Every time we tell a story, it opens up like another 10 stories. I'm Matt Harper-Hardcastle.
I'm Joshua Goodman.
I'm Anna Johnston.
I'm Elle Stannage.
I'm Kate Veazey.
Well, we were never meant to be a theatre company. We were never meant to be. We started out as just a group of freelancers in 2013, and we had a vibrant interest in using theatre to have a place in the community and play a useful role within the community that we lived, and that was under the umbrella of Next Door But One.
Well, I've been involved in various capacities over the years, pretty much since the beginning of Next Door But One. I was lucky enough that he reached out to me and asked if I might want to get involved.
Next Door But One gave me the confidence to be able to develop my practice. And without Next Door But One, it would have been a much more scary journey.
Going into a space and we are saying, what do you need? What do you want? And let's help you make it happen. There's no limits on who we've worked with and who we continue to work with. The team, we have such a loyal team, fiercely loyal, beautiful, talented team around us.
We wanted it to be a place where local artists could hang their hat.
So we have three main strands to our work. So we have touring productions, where we make original theatre, we produce it, and then we tour that within often smaller community venues. We also have our community-based work, where we go and we work with different communities and respond to their needs. And then our third strand of work is professional development, get training, get insights into the industry, find their way in, develop skills.
The reason why there's different strands is because they do entirely different things and they're for different audiences.
One of our participants said, I get to turn that side of my life off for a few hours, and I get to be creative, and I get to share stories, and I get to feel heard.
How can we go deeper into the work we're already doing with the communities that we already serve in new and different and better ways?
We have become a national portfolio organisation.
We've felt hugely validated by our shift to being an Arts Council NPO, thinking about how more people can see our work, how we can work with our communities for longer and be even more embedded and be even more responsive to what they need.
Take the risk to go to a new place, to find a new audience, to collaborate with new partners.
The first thing I did when we got the news of the NPO was I called and emailed our community partners, and I said, we can still be here for you. We're going to be here for you. Operation Hummingbird is a solid case study. There's so many components to it that I would say are typical of Next Door But One.
Operation Hummingbird was a gorgeous success. It resonated with so many people. This kind of theatre is needed. There needs to be more discussion around that topic, the subject of grief, of bereavement, of processing, and the different stages that we go through, but bringing it in a way that's accessible to younger age groups as well.
Operation Hummingbird started in a really personal place for me. My mum was diagnosed with a sarcoma in 2016. I learned what anticipatory grief was. I learned what it was to lose someone so close to you. So I took almost the responsibility for talking about feelings and emotions, and that then quickly turned into just a blog that I was keeping for myself. When she passed away in the October of 2016, I kept the blog going as a way for me to process what I was going through and to try and communicate that to other people. I made that blog into a book, and then because I'm a theatre maker, people were saying to me, well, obviously you're going to make your book into a play. You know, Operation Hummingbird started as this really tiny performance that went into libraries, and then it went in this tour to main stages and to arts venues.
I think what's really interesting is how do you create that intimacy of a small audience and a two-person cast, and who speaks really directly to a small audience about something that feels so deeply personal for people. And then I think when it went to a bigger stage, the challenge was about how to maintain that intimacy, that kind of almost one-to-one experience of that play speaking to each individual's experience of grief.
Real stories with real meaning that invites people in.
I really appreciate Operation Hummingbird, and I think it's a really beautiful simple piece of theatre that kind of speaks volumes, and people always say it's just hugely recognisable in terms of that process of grief and how that lives in your body through the years.
Next Door But One is a place that really inspires me.
It's community first, or people first and theatre second.
Do you know, I'm going to be really honest, it means joy. It means coming to work and not feeling like you're working.
Our backgrounds, our skills, our abilities and disabilities, they are at the centre of everything we do.
I just love it when we arrive at one of our communities. People pop their heads in, oh, you're here again. And people are so happy to see us.
I'm really proud of everything that Next Door But One has been able to do. And I'm really proud of every single person that has contributed to it. And I mean every single person. One of our advisory group members actually said that our tagline should be good people doing good things.
The team itself is representative of the communities we work with. We are 60% LGBTQ+ led, 60% are women, have caring responsibilities, disabled or neurodiverse. You know, you might have heard people say that the personal is the political. You know, we don't just choose to work with these different communities because we think there's a political reason to do so. They are us and we are them. And we're about leading from within communities in our artistic practice and bringing those communities along with us. There is no judgment at Next Door But One. Come as you are.
Next Door But One is magic. The people we work with are magic. The stories are magic. Be a part of it with us.
If you're somebody who's thinking about joining in one of our participation projects, but you're worried about whether it's right for you, we can guarantee that there is space for you at Next Door But One, and we're waiting to hear from you.